The question on the board reads, a trader wants to mix two types of palm oil. Type A costs 1,200 naira per gallon and type B costs 1,500 naira per gallon. In what proportion should they be mixed so that the mixture costs 1,380 naira per gallon? Now, talking about mix shows that this is a what? Mixture what? Question. So let's see how it goes. Now, talking about what proportion, we are talking about the quantity of gallons that should be combined to have a mixture that costs 1,280 naira per gallon, which is for a gallon. Now, let the quantity of type A equal X, and let the quantity of type B equal to Y. Now, the cost of quantity A or cost of type A will be equals to what? Quantity of type A times what? The amount or price, or the what? Price per gallon, or amount. Let me use amount. Amount per gallon subscript what? A, which means for A. Now, quantity of A, we are using X times amount per gallon for type A is 1,200. So this gives me in naira 1,200 what? X. We'll do same for that of type B. Cost of type B is equals to quantity of what? B times the amount per gallon of type what? B, which is subscript B. Quantity of type B, we said let it be what? Y. So I have Y times the amount of gallon per gallon for type B, which is 1,500 what? Naira. In naira, 1,500. So if I multiply, I'll have 1,500 Y naira. So we've gotten these two important information. Now, the next question, the question we're asked is that we're told also rather that when they were mixed, for them to be mixed, to be sold for 1,280 naira per gallon. So for them to be mixed, our mixture will be equals to sum of amount, which is cost, all over what? Sum of quantities. Now, the sum of the amount is the cost of A and cost of what? B respectively, which is this and this. So I'll have in naira 1,200x plus in naira 1,500y all over my sum of quantities. These are the two what? Quantities, which is S plus what? Y. And the mixture will be sold for what? 13,800 naira per what? Gallon. So in naira, I have 1380 what? Naira. Now, I will have this in naira 1380 equals to, you can see that naira is common. I can bring my naira out and I'll have 1,200x plus 1,500y in brackets all over x plus y. So my naira can cancel naira. I therefore have 1,380 equals to 1,200x plus 1,500y all over x plus what? Y. Remember, we are finding the value of x and y now, which are the what? The proportion of which they will be mixed. Now, if we cross multiply, we simply have 1380x plus 1380y equals to 1200s plus 1500y. So therefore, I can bring this s to this place to give me 1380x minus 1200x equals to 1500y minus 1380y. Now, 1380s minus 1200x will simply give me x 0, 8, and this will give me 3 minus 2, 1 minus 1, 0 equals to 1500y minus 1380y. 0 minus 0 will give me 0. 0 minus 8 cannot 10. Yes, level 4. 10 minus 8 will give me 2. 4 minus 3 will give me 1, and 1 minus 1, 0. I'll put my what? Y. Now I'm looking for x ratio y. If I write x over y, this is same as saying 120 over 180. Why? If I cross multiply this and this, I'll have 180y. And if I cross multiply this and this, I'll have what? 120 what? X. So this expression and this expression and this expression, they are what? The same. Now, or half x over y will be equal to 0 can cancel 0. 6 here will give me 2. 6 here will give me what? 3. So this is same as s ratio y equal to ratio what? 3. So this is the proportion of which both oils type A and B will be mixed to give us a mixture that can be sold for 1,380 naira per gallon. This simply means that x should be what? 2 gallons and y will be equal to what? 3 what? Gallons. So when 2 gallons of type A is mixed with 3 gallons of type what? Type B, both mixture can be sold at 1,380 naira per what? Gallon. So these are solutions to the question asked. Thank you. A merchant mixes 3 grades of groundnut oil costing 980 naira per liter, 1,120 naira per liter, and 1,300 naira per liter. If they are mixed in the ratio 3:4:5, find the cost per liter of the mixture. So let's see how we treat this. Now, if you take note, this is the value per liter for 3 different grades of what? Oil. And their ratio are 3:4:5. This ratio are taken as the what? Quantity. Now, if we can get the total sum of total cost of all 3 different oils, we can simply add up the ratios as the quantity and divide to get the cost per liter of the what? Mixture. Now, cost of that of 980 naira is equals to the costs, which is amount for 1, 980 times the quantity. The quantity of the first is given as this ratio, which is what? 3. And that will give me 980 times what? 3. That will give me 2,940 what? Naira. Now, the cost of that oil of 1,200 naira, 1,120 naira rather, will give me 1,120 naira times what? The quantity of what? This 1,120 naira grade of oil times what? the quantity, which is what? 4. And that will give me 1120 times 4. This will give me 4,480 what? Naira. Why the cost for the oil that is sold for 1,300 naira per liter will be equals to 1,300 naira times the quantity of that what oil, which is given as 5 in this case. So I have times 5. So 13 times 5 will give me 6,500 what? Naira. Now I've gotten the 3 costs. Now costs per liter of the mixture will be equals to total cost of all 3 grades of mixture divided by the sum of the quantities. Now total cost for all 3 grades is simply in Naira 2,940 plus 4,480 plus 6,500, all divided by sum of quantity, which is 3 plus 4 plus 5. And this at the bottom will give me 712. So this will give me 12. And if I sum all this, I'll have 65 plus 4,480 plus 2,940 to give me 13920. And if I divide by 12, I will have it as 1,160 naira. So a liter will be sold for the mixture for 1,160 naira per liter. And these are what? Answer. Thank you. A trader mixes 4 cartons of milk costing 1,250 naira per carton and 6 cartons of milk costing 950 naira per carton. She sells the mixture at 1,400 naira per carton. Calculate her percentage profit. So let's see. Now, percentage profit is given by equals to profits all over what? Costs times 100 what? Percent. That's to say we need to know our profit from this question, and we equally need to know our costs from the what? Question given before we can get our percentage profits. Now, it says a trader mixes 4 cartons of milk costing 1,250 naira per carton. That's to say 4 carton of milk costs or let's say cost of 4 cartons of milk will be equals to the price per carton times 4, which is 1,250 naira times 4, which equals this will give me 5,000 naira. 5,000 naira. And costs of 4 cartons of milk. Let's take this as first, which is first carton of milk, first type. And this is the what? Second type. Why first and second? There should be different products since the prices are what? Different. Now, the second price was given us 950, which is 950 times, is it 4? Okay, this 6 times 6, which gives me 5,700 what? Naira. Now, total cost of all milk will be equals to, in Naira, 5,000 plus 5,700, and that will give me 10,700 what? Naira. And you remember that the total quantity of milk is what? 4 plus 6. Is equals to 4 plus 6, which is equals to what? 4 plus 6, which is equals to what? 10. Now, we've gotten the total cost of all milk. They gave us that she sells the mixture at 14,000 naira per carton. So, selling price per carton is equals to 1,400 naira. Now, selling price for 10 cartons is equals to 1,400 times 10, which will give us 14,000 naira. So we've known the selling price. Let me move the duster. So, in general, our profit is equals to selling price minus cost price. And our selling price is 14,000 naira, and our cost price is what? 10,700 what? Naira. Now, 14,000 minus 10,700 will give me 3,300 what? Naira. And we can therefore put this in our formula to have percentage profit to be equals to profit, which is 3,300 naira, all over cost price, which is 10,700 naira times 100 what? Percent. You can see that naira can cancel naira, and these 2 zeros can cancel these 2 zeros, and this 0 can also cancel this 0. So I have 10 times 33 to give me, this 0 cannot cancel this 0, sorry, it's a mistake. I have 2 zeros, this 2 zeros can cancel this, so this 0 cannot cancel this 0 here, because it's 107. So we have 33 times 100 to give me 3,300 in percentage all over 107. Now, percentage profit will be equals to 3,300 divided by 107, and that will give me approximately 30.84% to 2 decimal places. And this is our answer. Thank you. A wholesaler bought 3 grains of rice at 1,200 naira per bag, 960 naira per bag, and 840 naira per bag. He mixed them in the ratio 2:3:5. If he sold the mixture at a profit of 20%, find the selling price per bag of the mixture. Now, what we have to do here, if we observe, we are asked to find the selling price per bag of the mixture. To get the selling price, we must get the cost price first. If we get the cost price, then we can use 20% of the cost price to know the percentage gain, which definitely will then add to the cost price to give us the what? Selling price. So let's start. A wholesaler bought 3 grades of rice. So let's know the total cost for each grade of rice. Total cost of each grade of rice equal price per bag multiplied by quantity. Now, for the first rice, we have, let me say, total cost for the first rice, first grade of rice, will give me 1,200 times the quantity you also about 3 grades of rice at 1,200 per bag, 900 per bag, and yeah, for the first, which is this, correspond with this what ratio. So 1,200 times 2, this will give me 2,400 naira for the total cost of the first grade of rice, which are 2 in numbers. Now for the second, total cost for second rice, which is second grade of rice. What's the cost? This is the cost, and this is the what? Quantity. So I have 9,600 times 3. 960 times 3, which gives us 2,880 naira. Then the total cost for the third grade of rice. Where is the third rice? This is the third amount per bag of rice for the third, and this is the what? Quantity. So we have 840 times 5. And that will give us 4,200 naira. Now, we therefore get the total cost of the mixture. And total cost of the mixture is the sum of this, and this, which is in naira 24 plus 2,880 plus 4,200. And that will give us plus 2,880 plus 24. That gives us 9,480. Now this is the total cost of all 3 rice, all 3 different grades of rice with respect to their quantity. Now, total quantity is equals to 2 plus 3 plus 5, which is equals to what? 10. Now, if you want to know the price of which a bag of rice should be sold, we simply get total cost of the mixture divided by the what? Quantity. So cost price per mixture will be equals to cost of mixture all over total quantity. Cost of mixture here is 9,480. Total quantity is 10. So our cost per mixture will be equals to, in naira, 948, which is 948 naira. Now we've gotten the cost per mixture. We also need to know 20% of the cost of the what? Mixture. So 20% profit is equals to 20% over 100 what percent times the cost. Here's my cost. My cost is this. So I have 9,480. So I have 20 divided by 100 times 9,480. Which gives me 948. Twenty divided by 100 times so 20% of cost price per mixture, which is this rather 948, will be equals to 20 divided by 100 will give you 0.5. 0.5 times this will give me in naira 189.6. Now we've gotten the 20% of the cost per mixture. Now to get our selling price per bag of the rice will be this amount here plus this we've gotten. So selling price per bag of the mixture will be equals to cost price per mixture, which is 948 plus 20% profit, which is 189.6, all in naira, and that will give me plus 948, which gives me 1137.6, which is 1,137 naira 0.6 kobo. This is our final answer to this question. Thank you.